It's the Annie remix. I'll never do that again. Annie is a classic case of orphan meets billionaire, orphan charms billionaire, billionaire adopts orphan, and marries unfulfilled assistant because this is America. But 2014 Annie isn't an orphan at all. She's a foster kid styled by The Gap. She's also super spunky, has great hair, and once a week goes to an Italian restaurant to find her parents because when they abandoned her, they left her with a note written on a receipt for cannolis. Annie's parents never show, so she's stuck living with some Muppet playing Cameron Diaz, which leapin' lizards is a hard knock life. Meanwhile, billionaire cell phone mogul Will Stacks is all, I'm selfish and ungrateful. Am I the mayor of New York City yet? Annie and Stacks go soups viral when he saves her from oncoming traffic. Next thing you know, Diva's got new digs in the penthouse, yeah. Annie becomes BFFs with Stacks' assistant Grace, who's totally happy with her husbandless, childless, soul-sucking career. It isn't long before her and Annie are giggling like this. They also sing a version of I Think I'm Gonna Like It Here that sounds like a song Madonna forgot to release 30 years ago. Moments later, you're out of popcorn, and Cameron Diaz still isn't Carol Burnett. Stacks' heart slowly thaws as Annie poses with him for photos at fancy parties, but Annie still wants to know who her parents are. Can we just tell Annie that she only exists because Jay-Z sampled Hard Knock Life in 1998 and only recently decided to finish what he started? Midway through, I forgot the movie takes place in 2014 because some of these songs are not the new deal I had in mind and put me in a great depression. You're gray and lonely when Miss Camigan sings again, so you mentally replay previews, comforted that Nicole Kidman is playing the villain in Paddington Bear. Miss Camigan then helps bribe Tracy Toms and some random guy to show up and say, hey Annie, we're totes your parents. Hop in our Subaru. We're moving to Brazil. Because, according to every version of Annie, adoption only requires signing a hastily stapled stack of papers. Bet your bottom dollar, Stacks, Grace, and Annie's foster sisters save her from kidnapping using the power of social media before Stacks decides he doesn't want to be mayor, he wants a family. Annie will be his daughter, Grace will be his wife, and everyone will be happy because this is America. And in America, if you have enough money, you can get what isn't yours and do whatever you want with it. As currently demonstrated by the Annie soundtrack. I hope it sells a zillion copies, because then Jay-Z will be 10% more likely to invest in my future Destiny's Child jukebox musical. But that's just me. Did any of you divas see 2014 Annie? What do we think?
RooMcGoo, 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 RooMcGoo.
Nobody ever sings me happy birthday. Nobody understands, it's all I want to hear. Don't you know how hard it is to have your birthday fall on Christmas every year? Everybody else gets presents on my birthday. There's a fat old man whose job it is to fly them.